Hi, friends. Welcome to Truth with Ruth. Can we start that again? Cut. Hi, friends. Welcome to Truth with Ruth, a witty, warm, and real podcast about anything and everything related to health and fitness. I'm Ruth Edwards, your host, and I'm joined by
Evan Edwards
as the co-host and creative director of Truth with Ruth. So that beautiful logo that you're now familiar with, thank you, Evan.
You're welcome.
Those design elements. So, all right. So this episode is probably a little bit on the crunchy. I'm having some trouble today. Crunchy. Maybe also country. We'll just make up a word. I'm famous for that. So making up words. So anyway, crunchy. We're going to talk about dish detergent. So this is like what you're going to wash your dishes with, what you're going to use in your dishwasher. So I guess one question might be, why do I need to know about that or learn about that or worry about that or whatever?
Yeah. Is my generic blue, or not generic, but my blue soap that removes the oil from ducks, is that not good enough? Or
oh, it's good enough. It works. Well, okay. It might contain highly alkaline chemicals. What's that mean? It means it can be very caustic. What's that mean? It means it can burn and dissolve both external tissue and internal tissue. Okay. Skin, stuff on your insides. So that sounds kind of scary. That's why you're supposed to keep them away from toddlers, children, and pets, because if they swallow, it is poisonous, dangerous. Just imagine something burning like that on the inside. So, okay. They can have toxic fragrances, petroleum-based colorants. That's why it's blue. Toxic preservatives and some other harmful byproducts. And then so if that doesn't bother you, well, then it might bother you to know that a lot of those things are endocrine disruptors and linked to hormone-driven cancers. So not necessarily a proven cause and effect relationship or causative, but linked to. Yes, there's some links. Preservatives that emit carcinogens, so cancer-causing byproducts. Cancer-causing formaldehyde is one of the byproducts. Surfactants that are highly toxic to aquatic life. So, that's harmful to the environment. And then disruption of physical function and fetal development. So if you're pregnant or trying to become pregnant or have babies in the home, then that could potentially be a concern. And so again, probably poor choice for the environment. So I don't know if I have any campers out in my listening audience, but if you go camping or have an RV or some kind of pull behind camper, that's actually a lot of people who camp, they know you can't or you shouldn't use your typical blue dish detergent because when you throw that dirty pan of water out, you are definitely causing a lot of harm to the ground and the plants, and then if it runs off down into a stream or whatever, you're definitely causing harm. And so they know better to not use that. So if you're not supposed to use it in your RV or your camp when you're out camping, then why would it be okay to use in your home? So again, just kind of put our thinking caps on and just be a little bit more curious about why do we just automatically we're in the grocery store or whatever store and just grab that off the shelf and best price or whatever. Or, oh, that's a pretty color. Oh, that smells good. And we just don't even think.
Mm-hmm. Where does the water from your sink go? Your sink in your dishwasher? Is that called gray water?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's called gray water. And so that depends on if you're on, city water or septic.
Mm-hmm.
So where we live, we're on septic. So it goes into our septic. But yeah, there's two separate tanks. There's the solid waste tank,
Mm-hmm.
and then there's the gray water tank. And they both need to be pumped. In case you didn't know that, I learned that not too long ago. So they both need to be pumped, not just your gray water one needs to be pumped too. Okay. Anyway, yes, it's called gray water. So yes, that could potentially, seep out, or something has to be done with it.
Mm-hmm.
It has to. If you're on city water, it's got to be treated and taken care of. And anyway, yes. Okay. All right. So just just using it, then environmental fumes, your hands are in the dishwasher, all that. Okay. But now go one step further. More than likely, whatever you're using is going to leave residue on your dishes.
Mm-hmm.
So unless you're treating your dishes with like hot boiling water, after washing them with traditional dish detergent, then there's going to be a residue. Okay, so now you're ingesting that residue the next time you use that plate, or you heat it up in the microwave, mm-hmm. right? So I don't know. I just think if you're going to reduce your toxic burden, that might be something to consider or look at. Because a lot of these things, if it linked to physical function, fetal development, highly toxic to aquatic life, carcinogenic, formaldehyde, hormone-driven cancers, endocrine disruptors. I'm just, cancers, Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, just all strokes, just all the different things. I think, we're going to be exposed to something and something's going to kill us. But I'm just I want to do the best I can to prevent that if possible. So, so it's just something to think about. Okay.
Yeah.
And so you're like, then the next question is,
well, what do I wash my dishes with?
Yeah. And again, I never want any of this to ever be overwhelming. So, if you're listening today and you're like, oh, I just bought I just went to Costco, Ruth, or Sam's Club and bought a great big, huge bottle of the blue, blah, blah, blah brand. Well, okay. If you're totally freaked out, then donate it. Give it to
a neighbor.
A neighbor that you don't care about. No, that's not funny, is it? But if you're like, I don't want, can I just use that? Okay, just use it. Mm-hmm. And then when you're running low, you're going to switch. Mm-hmm. So that's what I recommend. One thing at a time. So the next time you're running low, we're getting ready to give you your alternatives, and here's what you can do instead. So there are lots of alternatives that you probably already have in your pantry or in your cabinet. White vinegar. White vinegar can be used for so many things in your house, and it is just, right. It's fairly safe. Mm-hmm. I don't really like to use the word natural because there are a lot of natural things that are not safe. Poison ivy, radium, uranium. What was another one I was thinking today? I was like, there's just lots of natural occurring substances and chemicals and all that. But it doesn't mean it's safe. It still could be toxic or poisonous. Okay, so anyway, safe alternatives. White vinegar. You can put it in a spray bottle. You can spray that on your dishes. You can run a sink. Not run. You wouldn't run it, but stop up your sink, pour in a bunch of white vinegar and maybe some hot water and let them soak. More than likely, you are going to have to let them sit. So spray the vinegar or let them soak in the vinegar and let them sit for a little bit. Get the food off as much as you can, and then rinse. Hot water, boiling water is definitely going to be your friend with any of these alternatives. So white vinegar works. Now, if you put vinegar in a spray bottle and spray it, yeah, be careful of the fumes, right? Because same principle, the fumes could still get you. Okay. Another one is baking soda. You probably have baking soda somewhere in your house. It's very inexpensive. And so baking soda and hot water. And baking soda is great for odors as well. You can make a paste with baking soda and water. Okay, what's the classic chemistry experiment y'all do when y'all are kids with baking soda and vinegar?
The volcano.
The volcano. So you can do the same thing with anything you need to clean, baking soda and vinegar. Let's see, salt and boiling water, like especially for pots and pans that have maybe a burnt mess on them. Now, depending on what kind of pan it is, you might need to be careful about not scratching the finish off. Oh, that's another whole episode. But anyway, about your pots and pans. But possibly salt and boiling water. Borax. Okay, borax, it's like baking soda. It's super inexpensive, great big box. It's a laundry booster. You can use it for cleaning. It is a naturally occurring chemical or naturally occurring substance that is generally safe. Now, if you eat a whole, spoonful of it, it's probably going to tear your stomach up and you're going to be in the bathroom. But, you still probably don't want your toddler to eat it or your pet. Yeah. But, generally it's a safe cleaning alternative, laundry booster, just all those things. You could use that. Okay. We're getting ready to venture into two of my favorites. So, Castile soap. Have y'all heard of Castile soap? Okay, probably the most popular brand or well-known brand is Dr. Bronner's. I just bought this last week. So pure Castile soap, and their label cracks me up. If you can you got to put your glasses on to read this label because there's so many words on it, but it's kind of fun to read. But anyway, and you can get some different scents. I almost said flavors. You're still not going to drink this, but scents. And I thought citrus would be great because that makes sense in the kitchen. So you would just do the same, fill your sink up with hot water and pour some of this in, and ta-da. And this would be my camper friends, RV friends. This is one of those well-known safe alternatives. All right. So safe for the environment. It doesn't have the harmful phthalates, all those fancy phosphates, all those words they're harmful to us and the environment. It doesn't have all that in there. So that is safe. Okay. They also make a bar soap. All right. The bar soap, same thing. I know a lot of people find this really strange, but you just take that bar soap and you run your hot water in your sink and you just go like this. Just, what is that? Just shimmy it in the water and it'll make suds. And now you have soapy water and you wash your dishes in it. No, and it just doesn't leave that residue and have all the harmful stuff in it. Okay. My favorite bar of dish soap, what does she call it? She calls it dish cake, is from Mule Hill. So if you listen to my Soaps and Lotions episode, this is one of the reasons you're here. Help me which episode was it? Then you've heard me talk about Mule Hill. So I just placed an order, just got it yesterday, and dish cakes. So if you're listening, you're like, what is that crackle? It's the paper that her dish cake is in.
What is that, like
just a little paper bag?
But what's the
wax paper?
Wax paper.
It's like a wax paper bag.
Baking paper.
Yeah. Parchment paper type bag. And so she makes dish cakes. And that's where I was first introduced to the whole concept of using a cake or bar of soap for dish detergent. And a lot my sisters and nieces are like, what is, when they come to this house, they're like, what is this? I'm like, that's the dish soap. So same thing. You just put it in your sink of hot water and just scrub it and get your water soapy, and ta-da. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4 ingredients: coconut oil, sodium hydroxide, sodium lactate, and water. And that is it. This one is fragrance free, and that's it. She has some other scents, but she didn't have them in stock, so I just got the fragrance free. That's my absolutely favorite. I found another one at, but I can't remember the brand, and I'm sorry, but I don't have the wrapper. But I found it at BL Makers Market in Thomasville, North Carolina. So you can look them up no matter where you are. BL Makers Market in Thomasville, North Carolina. And she had one, I think, that was made maybe North Carolina, not too far away. And that one was like a lemon scent. And it was also in a dish cake. And it worked great too. It was great. It was fabulous. Again, minimal ingredients, safe for you, your pets, your toddlers, and your environment. So I really like that option. I think it's fun. I mean, because you can use it to wash your hands too. And it's fine. Okay. Now, moving on to, but Ruth, what about the dishwasher?
Because now what's, growing up, we used, it was what, like a powder thing, and you poured it in, but now, people use pods. Okay. And they have all different kinds.
And all different colors. Okay, you need to be thinking about those colors, friends, and why they are that color. And if it's not safe for a pet to swallow, a toddler to swallow.
Yourself to swallow.
Yourself, because you're doing some TikTok challenge. I don't know. Like, okay, please. There are some safer alternatives. And y'all, it's so much cheaper. It is so much cheaper. I mean, this great big bottle might feel expensive, but look how many ounces is that? It's 32 fluid ounces. It will take me a couple of months to get through this. And I will use it for a lot of things. I will use it for just regular, like cleaning the house. I'll use it in my dishwasher, my sink. I use it in a lot. It'll take at least 2 months. I might even say 3 to get through this. So then it's like, oh, that's not expensive. Okay. One of my favorite way in the dishwasher is to use this Oxygen Boost, and it's by Branch Basics, and 100% natural minerals, but it's just sodium percarbonate and sodium bicarbonate. Do y'all know what that is?
Baking soda?
Yeah.
That's my guess.
And some borax. Hang on, let me look up borax real quick. Borax is, I just read it. It's sodium borate. What was that?
We've got precarbonate and bicarbonate.
Yeah. So, and then borax is sodium borate. So we're talking similar families. Baking soda. Anyway, I'm thinking about even like not using this one as much. But anyway, it's a white powder, and it's just little fine crystals, I guess you would say. And so you can use it in your laundry. Okay, so what I do is I put a scoop of this in the dishwasher. So that's what I put in the little main container. I put in that. And then they do have a liquid concentrate that I have used in the past, and it's fine. It doesn't have any fragrance. It's very clean. It's safe for the environment, all the things safe. That great company. I just find it to be a little bit pricey for a little bit, a lot of dollars going out, and I was using way too much of it too fast. And so I was like, there's got to be Yeah. Okay. That's just a little bit much. So here's what you can do. You can put this in the dishwasher, and then you can put in some Castile soap. You might have to experiment with how much you can put in there and not like flooding your kitchen with.
May start little.
Yeah, like, and trying to figure that out. How much you can, because you don't want
bubbles coming out of the dishwasher.
Yeah, we don't want to all of a sudden be on an episode of
in a fun house or
yeah,
a field day
with lots of bubbles coming everywhere. But here's two really inexpensive tricks you can do. You can grab a coffee mug and fill it up with, or not fill it up, it'd be half full of lemon juice, and set that upright on the top rack of the dishwasher. Or coffee mug, mostly full of white vinegar. And then you run your dishwasher, and ta-da.
Without any
you would still put this in here. And now I'm actually, because we talked about borax, I'm actually thinking, I wonder if I could just do borax instead of this.
Would it have to be liquid though?
No, still powder. I'm going to be experimenting in my kitchen dishwasher. But I mean, you don't even have dishwasher. You can just do the mug of lemon juice or just the mug of vinegar and not use anything else. And because of the heat and the boiling water that the dishwasher, I mean, that'll probably clean your dishes pretty. Now, I mean, you probably want to pre-rinse or whatever your dishes before you put them in the dishwasher. Like,
just rinse them off in the sink.
Yeah.
A lot of dishwashers have, what's it called? A dry boost?
Yeah.
Or something? Is that using heat?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, I mean, and anytime you're like not sure about killing germs, hot water. Even like when I've been on mission trips to other countries, developing countries, and we're not, we're not supposed to drink the water. Okay, well then what about eating off their dishes? Okay, well, one of the tricks is, and also to help them with their overall health and well-being, is to even teach and encourage them to use hot water, as hot as it can stand, to wash the dishes, and then leave the dishes out to dry and let them dry, not wipe them and put them away, because any of that, if they're still wet or damp, then they can grow mold, and the bacteria and all that can still live there. So you leave your dishes out to dry. So even air drying helps. So as far as like germs. But yeah, so those are some really inexpensive, very, very safe alternatives. Vinegar, lemon juice, borax, in case you missed it, the oxygen boost from Branch Basics. No codes, no affiliates. I don't have nothing for you. They're not paying me. This is just what I have found that has worked for me pretty well. Castile soap, you just need to go to your local health food store. You know what? I think even like Target. Walmart carry Castile soap. Or find a local maker like I've done, Mule Hell. There's another, like mentioned, BL Makers Market and Thomas. I mean, you can, these things are a little easier to find. Or if you want to experiment with your own, with lemon juice and vinegar and some borax or baking soda. I mean, heck, one time when I was like completely desperate because I was out of these dish cakes and I just couldn't think, I had so many bars of soap, great, fun, lovely soaps that have been given to me. The safer, nicer alternatives. I just used one of those. I used a lot of hot water, and it was like, just made it work. It still worked. So, that's dish detergent, friends. Working, washing your dishes and or dishwasher.
Yeah. And I guess we should do an episode on cleaning cloths, cleaning rags.
Yep.
If you're
And cleaning products.
cleaning products.
Yes, it's on my list.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, because I do have.
Because what do you? Well, you don't just leave the dishes in the soapy that you put the soapy water in dishes, and then what?
Yeah, I mean, shoot, I should have brought one up here. Yeah, there's some alternatives, like the ones I use a couple different ones. So one of them, actually, your aunt made that I've been using. She crocheted it, so a crocheted little dishcloth, and so. I mean, what you want to do with that is you just want to make sure you wash it every so often in really hot water to get any bacteria out. Heck, you could throw it in the dishwasher and, run it through a cycle when the next time you run it, or just your next load of laundry. So I've used those. I've used Norwex, so they're not supposed to hold the bacteria, but still, you're still going to need to wash them every so often. And then I've used, I just can't think of the name, but it's a little like rectangle. Again, your aunt gave me the first one, and then I found another one at one of those hippie shops in Boone. But it's like they've used recycled materials and made this little rectangle scrubby thing. And so it's like a little bit rough. And anyway, that works great too. So, and then she also, your aunt she crocheted one, but it's like in a circle, and she used a yarn that's more scratchy. And so then it's kind of my scrubby. So yeah. And then having a dog helps too.
He's your pre-rinse.
Yeah. He gets first lick. Last lick. He gets last lick. So he cleans it initially, and then they're not so hard to wash or through the dishwasher. So that's an alternative too. Hot water. We're good to go. So clean. You meant cleaning. Not really washcloths kind of thing. Dishcloth. That's the word. What to use for dishcloths. Yeah, we can do some. Yeah, add that in on another episode for sure. So, okay, we're keeping a list. Yeah. All right, I think that's all I've got for today.
Well, if you're listening on or watching on YouTube, leave a like, a comment, subscribe.
Apple, Spotify, wherever.
Apple and Spotify. Leave a 5-star review. Follow the
like,
podcast,
save, share.
Turn on notifications.
Yeah. Yeah. Be nice, and because we're creating a hopeful, positive, encouraging environment, community. Yeah. Okay. So what did Mama say? If you can't say anything nice, don't say anything at all. But okay, we appreciate you joining us today. If you have any questions, you can drop me a line or comment. And if you've got something you want us to talk about and we haven't talked about it yet, or something for us to investigate a little bit, and then drop me a line. So, you can, if you want to help us keep the lights and mic on, you can go to my Patreon and you can buy a video. So those are workout videos, and you can buy just one, a whole collection of them, or become a monthly member. There are a couple of free options there too. Love for you to work out with me, and because that's fun. And yeah, you can find us on truthwithruth.com and truthwithruth.pod on Instagram. And I think that's it. Yeah. So share, become crunchy with me. Get crunchy with me, because I'm a little crunchy. I'm bougie crunchy. I'm not, I'm not overboard. I'm not that weird. So, Evan might think differently. Or Evan's friends might think differently. So, oh, just a little bit weird. Almost normal, but not quite. All right. Yeah. Thanks for joining us today. And until next time, stay well.